Hey guys, this is Gaming8, and today I'm going to be ranking every single island in Bowser's Fury. I have surprisingly not done a Bowser's Fury video yet, even though I've had the game for probably around like 3-4 months now, so yeah, probably less than that actually, but whatever, that's besides the point. But yeah, today I'm going to be ranking every island in Bowser's Fury, so without further ado, let's get started. Number 12 is Fort Flaptrap. It just doesn't really have much to it. It's just you kill a couple enemies. That's like literally all you do in the island. The blue coin shine is cool, but besides that, it's just killing Kameks, and I think bullies were one of them also. But yeah. Number 11 is Claw Swipe Coliseum. Similar idea, it's just, except instead of enemies, it's a boss rush, which really is the same thing for me. The only reason I put Claw Swipe Coliseum over Fort Flaptrap is because I like the puzzle with the Bob-omb to get inside of the Coliseum in the first place. Besides that, it ranks basically the same as Fort Flaptrap. Number 10 is First Step Island. This island, despite the fact that it's a good starting and ending point for the game, despite that fact, it still just doesn't have too much to it. And like the spoiler alert, Junior's gratitude shine isn't like it's cool, but like isn't crazy cool. It isn't enough to save the island from just having not very much to do compared to the rest of the islands in the game. Number 9 is Risky Whisker Island. It's a similar idea as to First Step Island, except because it's a very small island, but I put it above First Step Island because I like its gimmick of being, and it revolved entirely around donut blocks, and I think the timer shine is really fun like that, and I think all the shines are really good. I just wish it was bigger, and then it would probably rank like in the top 6 or top 5. Number 8 is Pounce Bounce Isle. I have nothing wrong with this. Island is just kind of forgettable compared to the other ones. Its main gimmick is the big bounce things. Not the orange ones, the red ones, like the huge ones. And it works, but it just kind of is kind of meh compared to the other islands in the game. So I like it, but like I just said, there isn't too much to it besides that, which is why it's only ranking at number 8. Number 7 is Pipe Path Tower, which this one's pretty good, and if there's one thing I could say I really enjoy about it is the fact that the clear pipes are the intended route, but Nintendo made it obvious that you do not have to go through the clear pipes to complete the level at all. Just get a cat suit, climb up the entire thing. Easy as that. There's multiple ways to go up the tower island thing, and that's why I like it. So yeah. But now we're getting to the islands that are really good, which started with Pipe Path Tower, which we just went over. So next up we have number 6. So guys, in the recording I made a mistake about the rankings, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm not recording the entire thing again, so I'm just gonna lead off at number 6 where I messed up. Number 6 is Trickety Tower. This island is pretty cool because like I just really like the gimmick of it, and how I like how like the whole thing's hidden and you have to discover as you're doing it. So you can do it 2 ways. You could just play the safe way, go very slowly, make sure you're taking the right path, or you can try to do it really fast and still just go the correct way, which is a lot funner, but it's also a lot more risky. So yeah, I like it a lot for that reason. But yeah. Number 5 is Slip Skate Slope. This is a lot of people's favorite island in the game actually, and it's not quite my favorite, but it's still a very good island. I like how it uses the Goomba Shoe, considering that's something that 3D World did not have enough of. Like, it only had 2 levels that that use the Goomba shoe, and neither of them were required in any way, shape, or form. So, kind of sucks that they were so underrepresented in 3D World, but they were a lot better represented here, so I'm happy about that. But the reason that this is only at number 5 and it's not higher on the list for me is because I feel like it's too linear for me. What you'll notice about the top 4 is that there's multiple ways to go about them. There's more than one way you can do the island. Even if it's not an intended route, it's still an island. It's still a path. They're just more open. Which is something that this island doesn't really have, because if you don't do it with the Goomba shoe, it's not really fun. So that's why it's only going to rank at number 5 for me. But yeah, that being said, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be Crisp Climb Castle. And I really like this island because the propeller suit from New Super Mario Bros. Wii is one of my favorite power-ups in Mario in general. So I think you can imagine I'd like the propeller box from Super Mario 3D World but Bowser's Fury almost just as much. So yeah, I really like that, and I also like how I have fun trying to do the island without going on those platforms. From that, if you have a cat suit, it's not that hard, but it's still fun. So yeah, I mean, yeah. But let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is Scamper Shores. For one, I just wanted to say this is the island that made me realize how amazing that music from Scamper Shores / all the other islands I was in music is. It's probably the best song in the game. I wouldn't call it quite as good as Snowball Park in 3D World, but we're not talking about 3D World, we're talking about Bowser's Fury. So, but yeah, and then this is also a great cat grinding island, which I appreciate. And then I also just like, I don't know what it is in particular that makes me like this island so much, because design-wise it should have been back where like Pounce Bounce Isle and Pipe Path Tower were. But I really like this island for no particular reason. And I just think that it's a really fun island that has a really good design, and it just feels really open to me, and it feels like a great introduction to the game. So yeah. Number 2 is Roiling Roller Island. Isle, I think. Roiling Roller Isle. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct, but still. This island is, I think everybody can agree that this is the hardest island. I think everybody agrees that this is the hardest island in the game, and I really appreciate that. I like difficulty in Mario games because you don't really see it too often. And I'm not going to act like this is the hardest thing in the world. It's really not. But it's the hardest that this game has to offer. So I still have to appreciate that. And besides that, it has nothing too special. But I just like the design of like the rolling platforms. I like every Mario level like that. There's like that one sub area from Luncheon Kingdom Super Mario Odyssey that's similar to that also, where you don't have Cappy either, and that's also one of my favorites from one of my favorite sub areas. So yeah, I just really like the idea of that. And number 1, if you were paying close enough attention, you'll know that my number 1 pick is Mount Magno. This is like just the best island in the game by far, in my opinion. Like the other ones, they're all great, but this one's greater. Like once you make your way up to this island after doing the somewhat meh compared to the other islands, Pipe Path Tower and Risky Whisker Island, you go up to this island, and that's when you know you're towards the end of the game. Like, the music starts to kick in, and it just feels amazing. And I haven't even started talking about the level design yet. The level design is just as good also because like I said, there's multiple ways to do it. You can take the intended route with the little, I forgot what they're called, the things that you stand, the moving platform things. Or there's a really cool jump cut that I saw on YouTube that you could do. It's not even very hard, but it just lets you skip the entire island. And I know things like that are unintended, but I have a lot of fun doing that stuff. So I do like the island more because of that. And overall, I just think this is the best island in the game. If you disagree, that's fine. But let me know what your favorite islands are in Bowser's Fury in the comments. But yeah, guys, this video is going to be done. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Bye-bye.